That's right, bitches. I'm back, and judging by the title, you already know what time it is. I am here to give you my review, honey. Yes, season 1, episode 2 of G Status Atlanta Hustle. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much to the G Status channel for reaching out, sharing my review, commenting, and supporting it all. At the end of the day, it's no sweat off my back to support and to love and to definitely review shows that I feel put us to that next level. At the end of the day, we do all need to work together because the LGBT community, we've been ostracized and belittled and cast away from the mainstream media. So I think the next steps in the upcoming years are definitely heading in the right direction for us to where we can create our own network and be able to really support each other. And I see the support in this episode. You guys introduced a couple of cast members from Chasing Atlanta. So I love what you guys are doing, especially knowing that they're probably down in production right now. And this definitely helps with marketing and, keeping that show definitely up in relevance. And I live for it. So again, thanks, and let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Yes, God. Now, this episode starts off as the last episode ended. So we're at the end of the apartment party that Sharad is having, and we are introduced to Melanjada. Forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong, sweetie. But off the rip, I'm not going to judge anybody, but I do feel like a lot of times in the gay community, we have this thing to where we just do way too fucking much. But again, to each his own. We have the right to express ourselves how we see fit, but make it fit. Make it work. Don't come in thinking you're slaying when you're looking like a whole motherfucker. Like, I don't even have a read for the way that, y'all motherfuckers be looking sometimes, but it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, y'all motherfuckers... Anyway, I don't want to get no backlash from that shit, but it's just like, girl, there's a time and a place for everything, and that outfit, that look just was not the time nor the place. Again, maybe these gays are still trying to discover themselves, and maybe y'all are just young like that, and we'll give you some more time to keep it up together. I'm not going to give you too much, but it's just, find out who you are, that way the personality matches. I'm just saying. But then again, we are known to do a little much when the cameras are on, so I don't know. I would just love to start seeing the real, genuine people that you guys are presenting to me. I understand this is a show. It's, based off of drama and being a little extra. I'm okay with the mess. I'm okay with the extra, but just make the extra and the drama work. You know what I'm saying? It just comes off a little forced and fake to me, and it just makes me not want to be here for it. But then again, that's just me. I'm still going to watch it. Basically, they're wrapping up their whole bashing him and his situation, his network event, and I'm just not here for that either. I just think Sharad, again, needs to learn to stand up and start whooping these bitches' ass. So we transition from that scene, and we move into the rock climbing with Sweaty Pits McGee. Sweaty Pits McGee, girl, I have a gift for you. I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. When you're feeling manly, there's Degree 48-hour antiperspirant, Cool Rush. They have many different fragrances. This fucking works. When you're feeling fishy, you got the Suave 24-hour Invisible Solid. Now, girl, if you forget to bathe that day or you don't have time to, do whatever, they both last up to 2 days. So you're good if you forget to, when you're out meeting trade or whatever the case may be and you got to jump right to work or some shit, girl. These come in handy. Keep these in your car. Because that's the only thing I could talk about from the scene because it was so boring and forced and awkward. You and your friend really had nothing to discuss like that. Even production had to speed up your conversation because it probably wasn't about shit. I honestly feel like that whole scene was wasted. And then you went right back to it, and they really weren't talking about anything relevant to what the show is. So I just didn't feel the need for that scene. I would have actually loved if you guys could have went a little longer at the end scene when Hakeem was getting his ass read for filth, but we'll get into that a little later. But yeah, I just wasn't here for that. Now, moving on, Sherrod is meeting up with two of very well-known web series actors. I don't know their names off rip, but I do want to talk about this really quickly. And it's piggybacking off a lot of my questions and concerns and comments from my last video as it pertains to sex workers and being shamed, you know, for doing porn and stuff like that. So, you got two prominent guys that basically, let's be real here, About Him and the rest of those Tyson Anthony Signal 123 shows, that's porn. It's soft porn, hard porn, whatever you want to call it, it's porn. You guys sounded like hypocrites. And then the one guy from the About Him, nigga, let's keep it real here. You were face fucking, doing orgies and having sex in every fucking scene you did while working on these web series. And you have the nerve and audacity to say, well, my image is clean cut. No, girl, your image is dick cut. It's cut, girl. There's nothing. And the other guy too, like, let's be honest here, people. Like, y'all played roles that promoted the sexual nature that is us in the gay community. And for the rest of the gays out there, especially the ones in Atlanta, let's be honest here. While all of us are out here fucking and sucking dick for free, which we know that's the motherfucking case, bitch. I'm not going to generalize, but that's what it is in our community. We're very sexual, high intense motherfucking beings in our community. How dare you trash this child for at least doing something he's getting paid for in a professional setting, okay? Because it's not like he was working with off-branded motherfuckers. He was working with well-known production companies in the porn industry, okay? So at the end of the day, he's getting a check while all of us are just out here doing the shit for the free. So, y'all need to just shut the fuck up with that stuff. That just kills me when I see other gays trying to ostracize and belittle another gay man because of what he does sexually. That's him. But at the end of the day, Sherrod, you need to own that stuff. Because people, again, are trying to use your tea against you. You can't allow that to happen and people to disrespect you the way that they are. And then you crying these white tears, girl, because that's what they are, because you're not standing up for yourself. You let Hakeem go into this event, read you down for filth. You ran out like a little bitch, first of all. No one will ever make me that frazzled to where I feel like I need to just run away. I will address you and then I will leave. You know what I'm saying? Or pull you to the side. You tried to apologize. I was here for the apology because it did sound sincere, but girl, not even a second later, Hakeem, you found a way to fuck it all up with your drunk, miserable ass. And I tried to save you the last episode, but it's like there's no saving a dumb bitch who doesn't know when to just shut the fuck up. And that's probably why you don't have any friends. But that's also why we enjoy watching your messy, stupid fucking ass. And I do want you to realize something. Most of us are laughing at you, not with you. So you need to ask yourself, is this a really good look for you? Do you want to be laughed at or laughed with? Because I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to have people laughing at me. Now, we laugh with some of the stuff the cast do. That's funny. But we're laughing at you because you are showing how stupid you really are and how you don't have any social skills whatsoever. And you really just think that you're something that you're totally not. And I'm not here for that. Your personality sucks. You need to really go see an AA meeting or two and get your fucking shit together, because it's just not right how you treating a lot of these young people. You think, is this... Because where was all this energy at in Chasing Atlanta, girl? Where was all of this, I'm that bitch, when you were in Chasing Atlanta, when these girls were beating your ass for dust and filth, and the Chasing reality even put you on a single couch at the end as far as the camera, honey? So... I don't understand, like, why do you even think that it's okay for these people to treat you this way? Because I don't think they're showcasing anything of your talent. They're just showcasing your ignorance, your retardation, and your motherfucking stupidity. I don't know. There's nothing positive that they're showing of you. And no shade to, you know, production or whatever the case may be. It's just the truth, though. Look back on these episodes. Look back on Chasing Atlanta Season 1 and 2. Look back on these episodes as they're airing and ask yourself, is this helping promote me in a better light or the worst light? You may have some people that are on your team because they just love the mess so much, but your mess doesn't make sense and you don't know how to read for shit. I'm talking about getting girls together. The Gathering Squad, okay? Because at the end scene, let's talk about that too, shit. So we're introduced to Safar. and which he's cute, he's adventurous, obviously, and he's just this. I don't understand how he calls himself an entrepreneur, but you're serving drinks half naked at somebody else's event. Sorry, I don't understand how that correlates with one another, but that's your business, girl. Again, this brand shit, this I'm the entrepreneurs. We really need to dig into the dictionary and find out what those words really mean. That way we can gather these girls together and let them know that you are trying to chase your dreams. You are trying to hustle. You feel what I'm saying? You haven't arrived just yet. You're working on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest here. You guys are not established at all yet. You guys are working on it. And I'm okay with that. I'm into seeing people develop and progress in their career or what they got going on. It did it with Atlanta Housewives. It did it with Love and Hip Hop. I love to see people just grow, take an opportunity like this platform, make it work for them. You know what I'm saying? But yes, girl, they gathered at this gathering. Okay, bitch. Motherfucking Zafar allowed the children to come back to his place for a little sip of some tea and spill some drama on these hoes. And it got really heated because Hakeem was just a drunk bitch. And they all had Tremel. Again, I'm knowing their names now. Thank you guys so much for easing us all in there in this episode, because I felt like I had an opportunity to really, see these people for who they are. And Tremel was ready to beat Hakeem's ass, and Milan Jadab was ready to beat. The man came out of that bitch, honey. The Bronx nigga came out of that bitch, honey. He was ready to beat Hakeem's ass. Hakeem, I'm telling you right now, girl, shut the fuck up more, because these bitches were ready to double team your ass. And Zafar, if that was your place, I'm sorry. I know the show has to go on, honey, and we need the drama, we need the tea. But bitch, you gotta leave my house. I invited you to my house and you're all up in my face like this, and you're doing this gesture shit, and you thinking you the Don Dada of the Queens. No, God. I will be dragging you the fuck out of my house by your ears, bitch. Or by your eyebrows. Bitch. Them motherfucking thick ass eyebrows. I will be dragging your motherfucking ass. Not in my house will you disrespect me like that. It's not gonna fucking happen. True Fine, let me tell you, girl, I'm so glad I didn't see much of you this episode. I was very grateful, because stale attitudes have no place for reality TV. And if you're that great, then you need to move on to other endeavors, because we don't have time for people who are not trying to mesh well with the cast. This big head, this narcissistic type of attitudes that some of these queens portray. No, God, it's just not going to work. So there's not much to talk about you, thank God. Adrian, the Peacemaker, love him. They decided to go out to the event, 1 million views for Trade. I didn't watch that at all. Again, I just think a lot of these things are just more geared towards sex and porn. And then at the end of the day, you got all these girls trying to judge someone else for actually doing something that they're getting a good coin in. Because I heard Breeded Raw pays their people very well. So, Flavor works too. Those are the stables in the game. So y'all are out here, acting, but still fucking for free or a cheap penny. And no disrespect to the other web series is out there, because, again, you got to do what you got to do, and I support the larger issue. I support us moving forward and getting our own lane. But I don't support all of the promotion of, sexual activity. I know that's what's going to keep the eye. I know that's what's going to keep the audience. But at the end of the day, there's more to us than just fucking. So, Moving on from that, honey, there was nothing else really. Sweaty Pits McGee, we already talked about her. Shit. Milan Jadab, we were introduced to her. I don't really know what to say much about Milan Jadab. We got to continue on. We got to see as character development continues on, and these scenes are slaying our souls. But I loved every minute of this episode, except for Sweaty Pits McGee. I felt no need to watch that at all. Sherrod, I just really think you need some black hood friends, girl. You need to stop being around all these queens all the time, because you need some black hood friends that'll teach you how to fucking roast and read these motherfuckers. You need you a good old ghetto gay nigga in your life that can teach you how to fucking work these hoes. But I loved it. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can watch it if you haven't yet. And let me know what's good. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what the motherfucking tea is, honey. So, yes, gal.